Welcome to episode 12 of Degenerates in the Nosebleeds. I'm your host, Marshall, joined with my co-host. I'm your host, Lawrence, joined by my co-host, Marshall. Yeah, I'm not Marshall, I'm Lawrence. But anyways, welcome to the show, Marshall. How was your weekend, man? Anything exciting? You watch anything fun or?
Just watch some Guardians play here and there, up and
Absolutely.
down. Nothing
Great baseball. Great
chaotic one way or another. It's just some casual stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, man.
Nothing super crazy. This week's been a little better though, with
Yeah.
some NBA play and stuff, but nothing too crazy over the weekend.
Yeah. That's
How
nice,
about
man.
yourself?
Watch some Masters.
Yeah, that was self-implied.
Yeah, that was something right. I mean, absolutely. Yeah.
Outside the Masters.
But other than that, not really anything.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Masters, I golfed with a guy who was actually there for around Thursday and Friday, I think. And so he was he was
Nice.
talking about all the experience and everything, and he was like, man, you
How
can't find a
expensive it
weed.
was?
Yeah, well, I think he got some like interesting thing. Like I think his son-in-law had tickets or whatever, and he got invited. I don't know, something interesting.
Yeah, whatever. He made it to the Masters. That's cool.
Exactly. So yeah, it was nice to hear and all the things. How he's like, there's no. I didn't know you couldn't bring your phone out. You can't bring your phone there. You're basically in olden times, basically the whole time.
Yeah,
It's insane.
I don't know if you know this, but the menu, like the food they serve, is the same food they've served for decades.
That's probably why there's still
So it's
pimento
the
cheese
same
sandwich on them.
Exactly.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, not the greatest. But there's some other things that are okay. But the good thing is, same prices. So
Really?
way back then, same prices. So,
geez. So they're like,
cheap food,
yeah, everything's like 50 cents.
$1.
Probably.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's
Jeez.
cheap.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
I mean,
speaking
look
of
how much you pay per ticket.
speaking of cents, this is just a crazy story. So I was out.
Do it.
And
Do it. We need to fill time.
I was out on Saturday, and so I went to. I wanted to play darts in some bar, you know. So they had a change machine. So I went to an ATM first to get cash. So then I had to get it changed then. So the ATM obviously only let me pull out a 20. So then I went to the change machine, hoping that they would give me like, you know, maybe fives or something, ones maybe or something. Nah, they spit it out $20 in quarters. So then I had, it's literally sounded like I robbed a like little vending machine every time I walked for the rest of the night. And then, anyways, after that, so I was trying to like make it up, you know. I was like, you know, okay, maybe because I only played one or two games of darts, which is only $1.50. So now I have $18.50 at quarters. So now I don't know what to do with it. But then I thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just use it at the driving range. So I'll wait. And then I went to the driving range, I think yesterday, and they didn't accept change. It was a self-serve. So you just go up and you like just hit whatever it is. They had a card slot so you could swipe your card. And it was like a vending machine that will spit out balls. And they had cash. They didn't have a coin slot. So now I'm stuck with these quarters.
All the way.
No, I do. Why not? It's still a form of currency.
Oh, I know. Most people just. I rarely see coins used for anything nowadays.
No,
I
never.
feel like.
Never. I don't.
You know, it'd be hilarious. Say you did that at like say a strip club and you're just throwing quarters.
Ping, ping. I'll be trying to hit the pole the whole time.
Ping,
Ping.
call me Lou Williams.
Ping, ping. Hey, he went there for the food. Damn it.
He went there for the food.
All right.
Yeah, he went there for the food.
They had good.
That's what he did.
Freaking pizza, man. Easy.
Yeah. That's what it was.
All right, so speaking of Masters, let's dig into it, man. Masters recap. Basically, Koepka choked because he can't play 4 rounds of golf anymore. Or was it? Or because Patrick Cantley decided to take in the fucking view for every 20 minutes every time he decided to take a shot. So I don't know. I don't know what to blame on there. Marshall, what's your take, man? What's your take on? Koepka, or do you want to start on
slow
Rahm
pace
winning?
of play?
Okay.
I'm gonna start on slow pace of play.
Let's go there.
Just brought that up and
All right.
triggered thought. I read a statistic the other day. Actual fact.
Okay.
Surprising. We're using actual facts. But
I think this might be a first.
I think this might be a first. but I saw it was like 97 minutes on Sunday were spent with the leaders in Kepka and Rom standing on the tee, like not playing.
That's insane.
97 minutes standing on the tee, just waiting for the group fight.
Wow. That's how
But
I
if you
feel
look
about
at it,
golf.
Cantley wasn't the culprit here. It was just backed up all day and going slow.
That makes sense.
This is where this random tangent. I wish golf maybe would implement something like baseball has this year, where it's like, all right, get going, get
Pitch
going.
clock.
Now, don't go super fast, obviously, still, but it needs to be picked up a little.
does.
This has been a problem for years. This isn't just a new thing. It's only being talked about because Brooks Koepka brought it up.
Right. And
This is
that's
nothing
very true.
new.
But yeah, now let's focus on the winner, man. Let's go on who John Rahm.
Yeah.
Rombo taking home the Masters, taking home the green jacket. The best part of the green jacket ceremony was Sam Bennett. As soon as they brought up, all right, we're gonna bring out the green jacket, Sam Bennett just gets up and freaking leaves. He's like, all right, I fucking heard enough. I'm fucking out of here. It is hilarious. I don't know if you've seen that clip, but it's freaking hilarious.
I heard about it. I didn't watch it, but yeah,
it's
that's
funny.
The shambles.
He literally goes, they go, all right, now, Rom, here comes your green jacket. You just see Sam Bennett. And just get up and just walk off. Like, he's just done.
Well, I feel like one of the coolest parts is when he puts on the jacket every year. Like, whoever the winner is.
Yeah. Also,
it's just a cool tradition.
Speaking of that, I don't know if did you see him getting the jacket put on?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to shout out Scotty Scheffler. I'm going to give Scotty Scheffler love as much as I can, whenever I can. He knew that was Rom's moment. He threw the jacket on and got the fuck out. He was like, hey, here you go. Out. That was great. I liked it. Props for him.
And you just lost to him, too. So, I mean, you're not, like, overly, like, great job, pal.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
good point. You got me there.
So, but there was a little bit. I know Scheffler's a nice guy and he puts on the smile, but I know deep down inside Scheffler's like, gosh dang it, this isn't
Probably
me.
wants to, whack Rom with a 5-iron upside the head.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay.
No, he's still a good guy, but
Yeah.
definitely. I don't know. It's a
Then,
cool moment for Rom.
Yeah.
His shoes were flashy all week too.
His
You
shoes?
see his shoes?
Who,
Oh yeah.
Rom's?
He wore some Rom's. He wore some green shoes, like neonish, that said Vamos the whole time.
That's
I don't know. This is solid shoes.
Yeah.
I hear he's wearing them again this week. So
Oh yeah. So yeah, Marshall, what was your most surprising thing that happened during the Masters?
Phil Mickelson.
Not
even close.
You stole it right out
Not
of
even
my
close. Not even close. That
Stole
was
mine.
truly mind puzzling.
mouth.
Brooks Koepka doing well was not surprising to me.
No, because you called it. We got it.
I
on
told
tape.
you he's the hottest on live. Yeah, but man, Mickelson. I think
Mm-hmm.
we joked saying he was gonna be missing the cut. No, he kicked butt. Yeah, so
Yeah,
great
that's
job.
Yeah,
And we also did pretty good with Cantley too. We're like, I would definitely bet Cantley top 10, but
yeah.
I would not bet him to win.
No, and he did. He got like 8th or 9th, didn't he? I don't know.
Something like
remember off
that,
the
but
top of
top
my
10.
head.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
know,
was
but he was
top
up
10.
there. My point was, regardless, I think he was. Yeah.
Speaking of, that was back in the I don't know, the Masters betting 6-0 from Thursday to Saturday. We were on fire. We were making all that money. Then Sunday I go and I do 3 finishing bets because from Thursday through Saturday I'm just doing 3 balls and whoever they're playing against and grouped up during that time. So then I did a lot of Koepka. Koepka won me a lot of money. I kept having him against
They
Mito.
kept giving you Mito.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that's just free money at that point. But then I got into Sunday. I took 3 finishing bets. Cam Young, that was from Thursday. I did him, or after the pod was finished on Wednesday. I did him to win, go top 10 or top 5. And then that was plus 600. And then I did Victor Hovland to win because he was looking amazing Sunday morning to finish up his 3rd round. I was like, all right, let's go. We're riding the Hovland train. That didn't work. That was like plus 1,600 though, so it was a long shot to begin with. But then I think the final one, it was Morikawa. He let me down. I put a bet on him to finish top 5. I had like plus 220, and he didn't hit either. But the heartbreaking one was Cam Young because he finished 6th. That was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking for sure.
You put that bet in way in advance too.
Yeah,
It
I
hits
honestly forgot
differently.
about it. I was like,
It
oh,
hits
shoot.
differently when you put it in before the tournament starts versus the
Yeah.
like mid
Oh,
game
yeah,
week
100%.
ones. Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally understand
it was
that. But
upsetting.
yeah, we're close. Cam Young was a decent call, played well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no surprise. I'm glad Rom won. Good for him. He's a good guy. Not my favorite, but
No, not
I'll
my
take it
favorite.
over Brooks. I'll take it over
Yeah,
Brooks.
yeah.
Brooks just
I
gives
would
me
too.
a bad vibe.
I
I
would
don't know
take it
what it
over
is.
100% over Phil.
Oh yeah,
If
yeah.
Phil would have somehow lucked into a green jacket, I think it would have barfed all over the place. So it would have been
I
ugly
hate to say it, man. He played great golf. He truly did. It
on
just
Sunday.
I don't get it. He just did.
Makes sense.
You see the Gala though. Let's talk about the Gala shot. You know which one I'm talking about, where he
I know what you're
replicates
talking about.
Tiger
I know what you're
and
talking
he
about.
chips in.
That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Oh, I
That
got
was
off my chair when I saw it. I was getting
favorite
up and
moment
like,
of the
yes,
tournament.
yes, let's go.
My favorite moment of the Masters by far
Oh
this
man,
year.
man.
That was
Hey,
awesome.
so we do have we have a tournament right now, RBC. I don't know what's going on. I haven't paid
Yeah.
attention to it. I've had a long
Oh.
day. I mean, I've literally
Well,
got off work early, went golfing, and then now we're here. So I haven't really gotten a chance to look at any sports really. I did well, except for Tampa, but we'll get to them later. Like holy shit.
Yeah, let's just cut to a quick. I'll just do a brief thing of what you want to know. Big name wise, who's in first place? Victor Hovland.
Bastard.
Playing well.
Is
Victor Hovland, he's doing
what's
his
he
thing.
at?
7 under.
That bastard.
Now, play's still going for some, so people like there's a dude at 6 under right now through 12 holes.
Okay.
But the biggest, most heartfelt, awesome surprise of the day, dude in 4th at 5 under, Joel Damon.
No.
Damon's in 4th.
That's even bigger than
Damon's
bigger than Thigala. That's amazing. Yes.
Damon's in 4th place right now. 2 shots
Bring
back.
Bring it home, baby.
Oh yeah.
Bring it home.
You want to know who's also tied for 4th? Your other favorite, Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Oh, Lordy. I didn't even watch. I'm watching all day tomorrow at work. I cannot wait.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. And you want to hear who's tied at 9th at 4 under?
Who's that?
Ricky Fowler.
Ricky.
Ricky's doing it.
If I would have bet today, I would have been on fire. Like, Jesus, that's probably all the guys I would have taken. I would have took Fitzpatrick. I probably would have taken Thigala. Thigala probably let me down.
But I don't know where Thigala's on the list. I'm scrolling.
Actually, no chance in hell would I have taken Joel David.
Nah. Because this is an elevated event, too, so everyone's competing. So it's tougher. Everyone's there.
Yeah.
Besides Rory, because Rory decided to back out.
Yeah,
but
he's
you see that Rory... I don't know if you know
Rory?
this, but the new rule if you can, they're requiring the top 20 players to compete in, the elevated events this year.
Yeah.
And if you miss 2 of them, or more than one, you're allowed to miss one just because, hey, I want to rehab, take off.
Happens.
This is his second one missed, and this is going to cost him about $3 million.
Jeez. $3 million?
Because he decided not to play.
That's insane.
Because it's his second one missed already. Now, at the same time, I want to give props to John Rahm for actually playing this week.
He is?
Yeah. I think I read a report somewhere John Rahm said he's playing solely because he's like, come on, everyone wants to see the Masters winner play right away, so why not do it?
That's a good point. Did Scotty play
I don't know where he's at though. I don't know. I don't think the rule was in place last year though. I think they changed the rules this year where they're making the elevated events.
Right. He probably just said that to kind of cover his ass,
Yeah, Rahm's even right now with. Yeah, but I don't know. I like the elevated events though. It makes everyone play on the top people, so you don't have spread out. Everyone's here practically, so that's really cool. I don't know. We're hoping for Damon at an elevated event. Damon wins. Oh my gosh! Against all the best players. Oh, absolutely.
I would go nuts.
Damon. Ricky's someone in the hunt too, which would be nuts. But I think Hovland's the favorite right now. I know it's easy to say since he's in first place, but
yeah,
he played great golf last week.
I don't really like Hovland though.
I'm
Not
not a
because
huge fan of
not
Hovland.
because he gypped me. I just don't really like Hovland to begin with, really.
I don't hate him. I don't like him, but I like Rom slightly more. If that makes sense. I know that I said that about Rom. I like Rom a little more. Hovland, I'm just like,
I don't
I don't
like
know.
Rom. I might be.
I
I
don't
don't know.
mind
I
him.
know I'm in the minority on that.
I like
I
Rom.
just.
I kind of like Rom.
I know a lot of people do, but I don't know. Just something. Just looks like.
I like Scheffler more for sure.
Oh,
but
I love Scotty.
Yeah.
If you're gonna tell me,
Scotty's probably my favorite.
If you put me a gun, gun to your head, pick 3 golfers. Go.
To what? 3 golfers to what? Like win you something?
What? Just your favorites.
Oh, favorites? 3 golfers?
Yeah.
At the moment, got boy Tony Finau.
Absolutely. Good
boy.
Choice. Good choice.
Sahith. It's got to be Sahith.
Great choice as well.
It's got to be Scotty Scheffler.
Great choice as well. Those are 3
I know it's
choices.
so random, but it truly is the 3 favorites I have.
I mean, I'm with you with Thigala and Scotty. Morikawa's got a soft spot in my heart too. I do like Colin Morikawa.
He's up there. You said 3. You said 3.
Yeah, that is true. I did say that. Yeah, I think I'm stuck with those 3 too. I think I'll stick with Morikawa up there. I like him a lot.
No. Morikawa is definitely top 10.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I try to model my game after him. You know, he's a really good iron player, so I try to get my irons down. And
I'll model my game after.
All I'm good at is my irons. So yeah, that's what I meant by that.
I model my game after the old man in the stands. Can't play anymore.
Shout out.
Can't drive.
All right. Do you want to?
Another Masters thing I want to talk about real quick.
Hit it.
Couples made the cut at 60. What?
Yeah.
2, 3.
Shout out him.
That's wild. Old man made the cut.
Was it just him, or like there was actually I think a lot of old people where like using a yellow ball? Was that like something like they do?
Yellow ball. I don't know why he did that. It just shot. I don't know. Who knows? I just know it was surprising to see someone that age actually make it win, and he's still make the cut. Yeah, just make the cut's a big victory.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It caught me off guard.
Rory didn't make the cut.
Yeah, some 63-year-old former champion did.
Some would say Fred Couples is better than Rory McIlroy.
At Augusta, technically.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Technically at Augusta.
Hold stats. I mean, Rory's
I'm sorry.
Does Fred have a championship? Does he have a green jacket?
Yeah, that's why he automatically qualifies.
Oh, that's true. Good point. Yeah.
That's why he's playing at 60-some. He's not playing in any other PGA event this year, Lawrence.
Put him on the U.S. Open. Let him go.
No.
He made the cut, man. Let him go. He can do it.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
That catchphrase. I let Fred Couples cook. Where is he in these meetings of top 20 players deciding the future of golf?
No kidding. He should be number 20. If he's not top 20, he's 21, dude. He's right on the course.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
he's right outside the door, you know. He's ushering people in when they get to the meeting.
He's ushering people?
Yeah,
that's harsh.
He watches the door.
He watches the door, okay.
Yeah, he can't let he can't let 22 through, 150 come through, He's got an important job, really. He's got to protect the Scotties and the Roms of the world, He's a good dude. Mm-hmm. Shout out Fred Couples.
Shout out Fred Couples, baby.
All right. We on to baseball?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, man.
What do you want to talk?
Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, we can't talk. We cannot not talk about them. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, 13-0. 13-0 as of today, as this pod is being recorded. So they just beat the Red Sox, swept the Red Sox in a 4-game series.
Now, let's put it this way. I know the teams they've played are not great.
I don't care.
But it could be any team in baseball, and they're not doing that. That's impressive. And I'm just saying that what the haters are saying. I've read that, and I'm like, guys, I don't care what team you are. That's impressive.
The worst team in baseball wins, every day in baseball. This team has won 13 straight just to start the season. That is impressive as shit. What's the longest streak, even if like in our lifetime, to start the season? Like what, 4, 5,
to start
6?
the season? Yeah, start of seasons people are usually a little more cold. Yeah. Now let's put this here right now. I like Tampa. I think Tampa's gonna have a great year.
Yeah.
I think Tampa's gonna do what they always do.
Wildcard team.
No. Choke in the playoffs. They just do.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah.
It'll be a best of 7. They'll lose in like 7 to someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just gonna be a heartbreaker. That's what they do. That's what they do in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's upsetting. But a little stat that I would like to throw out there. So as of today, the Tampa Bay Rays have 28 home runs at the start. We're like 2 weeks into the season of today. So 28 home runs. They have only given up 22 home runs. Or 22 runs. My bad. 22 runs total.
That's impressive.
They have more home runs than runs they've given up. That's all this team's doing is hitting home runs and getting good pitching. That's all it is. Who would have thought that's the secret to baseball?
Who would have thunk it? Yeah, no joke. No, I mean, their hitting is good, but man, their pitching is out of the world right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Their pitching staff we knew was going to be good. Their hitting was sporadic, and they're hot right now.
They're hot.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, but that pitching staff is what's going to carry them come October.
Yeah. I mean, Wander Franco looking like a beast, man. It's making me happy. I do have a little, little long shot $10 play on him to win MVP this year. So hopefully that happens. Be $500 richer. If that.
That's a long shot, all right.
Hey, you never know. I'm pretty sure he was number 1 in batting average not too long ago. Like a couple days ago. I know no one cares about batting average.
It's a long season. Hey. I do. Take that back. Take that back. As a Guardians fan, we live and die by batting average.
Thank you.
We hit no home runs.
Hey, I want to throw this out here. And say it. I've never seen a 300. I've never seen a bad player. I've never seen a bad 300 hitter, I should say. I've never seen it.
They don't exist.
Exactly. Everyone that hits above 300 is a good fucking player.
Why do you think Steven Kwan is my second favorite player in Major League Baseball right now?
I love him.
He hits no homers, but he hits on base all the time.
Hey, if you're a pitcher in Major League, let's fantasize here for a little bit. If you're a pitcher in Major Leagues, and what would you rather? Would you rather face a lineup that would take you deep almost every hitter? Or would you rather face a lineup that is no power at all, but they're like really good hitters at each 1 through 9?
I'm sorry, I like the hitting and stuff like that, but I think you can get out of a contact hitter situation because somehow the contact works and it's a ground ball and boom, double play. The home run guys can get you so quickly if the whole lineup's that way.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna put more, adjustments to it. Let's say you only had 4 really big power home run hitters, and then everyone else is just average against a lineup of 1 through 9 that can hit.
So the Yankees.
Yeah, basically.
They're pretty good.
Yankees versus Guards.
Oh, we saw how that went. We lost the series.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks to I can't think of his name right now, but thanks to that fucking second base umpire, if that doesn't happen, if he doesn't get clocked, which he 100% did on purpose. If you watch the clip, this guy runs into the goddamn ball. Like you can't tell me he does not. He leads into it. And then, who was it? Who was the first baseman? Was that Josh Bell who was like looking around like, where the fuck's the ball? Like, and I was like, oh, it's in the umpire's cranium, dude. That was some bullshit. If that didn't happen, Guards win.
Talk about Josh Bell.
He's been ass, hasn't he?
You mentioned Josh Bell, and I'm just like,
He hasn't been doing too hot, has he?
Yeah, he's cheeks. But the other thing is, though, it's okay. Josh Bell is hitting like a catcher, and our catcher, Mike Zunino, is hitting like a cleanup.
Shout out Mike Zunino.
Zunino's killing it. He bounced back. I'm stunned.
I like that.
He batted in the 100-some, but Zunino's killing it. Oh, he's killing it this season so far. But Bell is stinking the bed. It's like role reversal. If these numbers were reversed, I would have been like, okay.
Okay,
But it's the fact that we're paying Bell so much, and
yeah.
we only have Zunino for this year on a 1-year deal.
Well, how's so much in Cleveland terms?
I mean, like 8 million we're paying Zunino, and then like 20. All right, well, okay, I don't want to talk anymore.
That was unnecessary.
That was a cheap shot.
That
was a
I'm
cheap
sorry.
shot.
That was a low blow.
If we're going low blows, well, I'll fire him back, man.
That was a low one. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'll take the high route. Yeah. Nico Horner's been playing really well lately, hasn't he, Loris?
He's been crazy good.
Great
man.
player.
Not that guy. That guy who's hanging up hasn't been doing so hot. But he can hit the ball out. He did it yesterday.
Dude, I'm surprised you don't have the Jason Hayward jersey back there.
Shut the hell up. Do you know how pissed I am? I tweeted that. I tweeted that out.
I'm sorry. You went low. I had to go lower.
I like it. Hey, we're even. But like, I even tweeted that out that I was so pissed. I was like, I think the tweet was the home run leaders and how Jason Hayward at the time had 3 and was 6th. And I tweeted out the picture. I said, never in a million fucking years would I think that would happen. To have Jason Hayward 6th in the MLB in home runs.
Yeah, he must be giving himself good pep talks now.
No, it's just shut up. Yeah, he can lead a team, but he can't lead himself. But now he can. Now his confidence is there, or whatever's going on in that Dodger locker room, it's helped him.
Yeah, I mean,
it could be.
It's a pretty good team.
You can launch an investigation a little bit. Maybe they're juicing.
Trust me, it's like every sport nowadays. They have a good game and it's an instant drug test.
There's no way in hell the Dodgers are juicing. Didn't they just lose a series to the Diamondbacks over the weekend?
Yep. The Diamondbacks. Shout out the 3 Diamondback fans out there.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. They actually have a decent fan base.
I don't know if they sucked for a while. I don't think I've ever talked to anybody.
State of Arizona comes out for it. It's just a state thing, though. No out of state. Well, dude, team is like going bankrupt half the time, and
they're playing in the Arizona State Stadium.
Ownership needs to change. Like the league needs to mandate ownership change on that one. It's bad.
That's something that's interesting. That Arizona State has a hockey team, a college hockey team, but Purdue doesn't.
Yeah, but name the last time I've seen, dude, outside of like Indianapolis.
Yeah, I was gonna say
name another like hockey rink in the state of Indiana.
I remember somebody asked me that. We were walking out of work and he played hockey growing up, and he's like, "Hey," I thought you played, and I was like, "I grew up in Lafayette, man. Do you really think I played?"
I know. I swear, there's nothing here. No, there's nothing.
So yeah. All right. Well,
hockey's an expensive sport too to play for sure.
That is also true.
Funniest thing, I'm up north now here, so I'm running into a lot of people who have played hockey before, and I'm actually pretty close to a hockey rink right now. So yeah, maybe we catch a minor league game someday.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, the season's probably winding down now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's probably over with, honestly, because
probably
the playoffs are Monday. We get NHL playoff hockey Monday, man. I'm so excited. But I'm going to be the biggest hater because I don't want any team to fucking win. Like, I don't. No team at all.
I'm not going to say what campus I'm on, but, like, I told you how, like, they're rooming me here while I'm staying on a campus. A couple of my buddies and stuff like that. It's a community college. Yeah. Went to go watch the local the softball team play for the school, and we're heckling the players the other day. And these like 90 people in the stands, obviously free attendance. They just walk up to it, and the one guy just starts heckling batters. Imagine just being a community college softball player. And you're repping your local community college, and you're just getting heckled by some random person.
That would be heartbreaking. Like that almost hang up the cleats at the end of that one.
Yeah, they were going after the left fielder, man. I don't know why. Left fielder just.
At least it wasn't the right fielder.
At least it wasn't the right fielder.
The right fielder gets picked on enough.
Well, why is that?
Because they're worthless.
No, you gotta have a cannon of an arm.
Everyone knows growing up and playing Little League, you don't want to play right field. That's where they throw everyone who sucks.
Nah, right field, you got a cannon of armix. You got to throw it all the way to third.
Marsh, in Little League, no one has a cannon of an arm. That's why they throw the
I
worthless
know.
people in right field.
No, it's just the worthless people in the outfield in general when you're young.
That's very true.
Because they're like, I just hope for a couple outs in the infield.
Yeah, because also think about it, like, not a lot of kids are hitting it to the outfield to begin with.
No,
I didn't.
Really
I was an infield single kind of guy. I was either a strikeout or I was hitting a little dribbler down to the shortstop. But I was quick enough to get on base every time. So infield singles were my bread and butter. That walks. Oh yeah. I love getting me a good walk.
Yeah. Gotta love the walk the dog.
I never hit a home run in my whole career of playing baseball. Never did. I played all the way to 7th grade.
I mean, I've hit one screwing around in ballparks, but never in a live game.
Yeah, no, never in a live game. I never did.
So,
no.
I was a contact hitter.
Oh, I was too.
I hit a high average for the couple years I was playing, but it was just pure doubles and singles.
I was dog shit.
I was decent. My best attribute was fielding. Like, I don't know why. I just loved goofing around in the yard playing catch. And I just remember, like, telling my dad and stuff, just throw me some crazy thing and I'll go die for it.
My dad used to.
So I was good at fielding.
My dad used to throw me a crazy ass knuckleball.
That's mean.
Oh, it was insane.
It depends on the age. But that's mean 6. At a certain age. Yeah, that's mean. That's not right. We were
just playing catch. Yeah, next thing I know, this ball just comes. All I see is these stitches just coming right at me. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh man, I remember one time. I think like when I just started to play baseball, and my dad was like, "Okay, you got to start throwing it harder now to bases and stuff like that. I know you can throw hard, but actually throw hard to the base and stuff like that." For some reason, I'm playing second base.
Yeah.
And I never played. I'm always third base. Yeah. Like, because I had a decent arm. I can throw it across the infield well, and I'm a decent fielder, so I can get it. Yeah, but for some reason, there was this practice, second base, and they're trying kids out at first base. I get the ball at second base, and my dad just told me earlier, it's like, nice job throwing it harder. I get it. Wham! Right at the first baseman. Smacks the kid in the head, and the kid goes crying. Because it was one of the weaker guys on the team. But I'm talking like second grade me. It's like, my dad told me to throw hard. I'm at second base now.
I'm whipping that thing.
Instantly. Yeah. I whipped it and just smacked the kid in the center of the forehead right here. And what a beautiful moment.
Beautiful. I remember I once broke a kid's finger because it was catcher's interference. And I remember it was so messed up that I got first base out of it.
Nice. Talking about injuries we've caused, I didn't directly cause it, but my brother landed on my foot driving for a layup in practice one time and rolled his ankle. It had to miss a week.
Oh, that's brutal.
Because he landed on my own foot, because, my big old foot.
Yeah. Right. I know. Yeah, all right. Back to... God, were we talking about the Rays?
Sports related?
Talking about the Rays.
We were talking about the Rays.
Back to baseball.
Well, yeah. Oh, you want to talk about another team that surprised me so far? Well, Rays somewhat. Pirates.
Yes.
Pirates are playing great right now. Rays, I don't know what happened.
Raise the sails, baby. They're back.
You know what? Back. I somewhat have always... I have a soft spot for the Pirates. I do not know why.
They're literally...
But the weird thing is, I root against every other Pittsburgh team besides the Pirates. I don't like the Penguins. I don't like the Steelers. But the Pirates, I'm like, I'm all for.
I actually hate both. I hate Penguins and I hate the Steelers. But yeah, Pirates. Yeah, you're right. I think there's a little soft spot in there for
great ballpark
in there for me. Great ballpark. I will. Yeah. If you had to rank the divisions on ballparks, NL Central is number 1, miles ahead of every other ballpark.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're probably right.
Oh, I'm 100% right. I mean, you got Wrigley. Yeah. You got PNC Park. You got Busch Stadium. You've got American Family Field, which is disgusting. I would rather puke in my mouth. It's Miller Park, and it'll be forever Miller Park. I don't know how Brewers fans feel about that name change, but it's terrible. Go back to Miller Park, please, because that is I don't know what they're doing. Oh, and then Great American Ballpark. All beautiful.
I love the slide. I'm sorry.
Slide's amazing.
I'm thinking about the slide now.
It's great. And they got it figured out. They got the whole retractable roof. in Milwaukee. So they have so they can literally play. There's no rainouts. So that's
There's
fantastic.
A couple places like that which I do like.
Yeah,
which is
I do.
Nice.
I think every baseball stadium should have a retractable roof. I'm tired of fucking.
I understand it's quite expensive.
Because I'm fighting with that right now.
Let me put it this way.
Go ahead.
Let me put it this way. Any new stadium that's built should have it. The old ones, you're never gonna put one on Wrigley.
Oh,
that's
no.
just
Fenway
gonna
will
look
never
horrible.
get one either. Fenway don't even upgrade their
should
seats.
just be no. Most of those old ballparks don't. My point being is just like don't mess with any of the old classics that have been around or old stadiums. Just when you decide to like level and do a complete new one, you need to put a retractable roof on it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree. 100% agree. But yeah, Wrigley. I'm also on that side though. Like I would probably hate it if Wrigley got a retractable roof because it would ruin it. It would ruin the national landmark.
Atmosphere.
Federal landmark, not national. Federal landmark.
Ooh.
So yeah, I think there's only two.
Yeah, it's that
stadiums.
old.
2 baseball stadiums.
Yeah, when they're that old.
Landmarks. Fuck yeah.
You know us in statistics. We're always 80% right.
Yeah, I think so.
It just depends how important that other 20% is.
That's true. Probably very important. We probably got some very wrong stuff in previous episodes. But I think 80% is a great margin of fucking error, if you ask me. Like, that's fantastic.
It depends.
I'm not going to be right all the time.
No.
But hey, speaking of being right all the time, I want to throw this out here. I'm doing another bold, hot take, Marshall. A bold and hot
Oh,
one.
boy.
Spicy. What the hell?
Spicy.
Yeah, if the Islanders play the Bruins round 1 of the playoffs, Bruins lose. Islanders win. You can't tell me they don't.
I don't buy that. I don't buy it.
Round 1 exit, baby.
If you would have told me they pushed, if you would have told me they would have pushed it to 6 or 7 and lost, I would have believed you.
Nope, they win it.
I still think the Bruins win.
Nope.
I think the Bruins win all the way up until the conference finals and then drop there.
I can see them beating Florida. I just don't see them beating Islanders if they get them the first round. Just because I like Sorokin. I mean, you can't. And the Islanders play boring hockey. Like, that's what they do. They play very good defensive-minded hockey. Like, every one of their games are 2-1 because they're boring to watch. And that's why I'm also I don't want the Islanders to win because they are boring. But I think they match up very well against Boston, and I think they do. Take them to 6, and they win 4-2. Islanders.
It's all in playoff hockey, though. It's all about giving them the lumber. Whoever hits harder, toughness becomes so much more important then. So whoever we think is a tougher team is probably going to go through. But I think Boston's pretty tough. So I think I still think that Boston wins. I'm sorry. I can't back this hot take. No. Okay, that's series.
Who you got the cup?
I keep debating back and forth in my head, but I have my gut feeling on Boston is they lose conference finals.
I see that.
I don't even know who to. It's just my gut feeling. Usually the number 1 overall team coming in never does it.
No, if you win I think, what is it? What's the last time? Oh, yeah, the last time a team won the President's Trophy and won the Stanley Cup was the 2012 Chicago Blackhawks, so yeah.
Yeah, only a matter of time until they change that team logo.
Years. What you just say?
Nothing. Yeah, how about that Nico Horner guy? How about Jonathan Tays?
Yeah, shout out Jonathan Tays. Going to cry tonight. Basically, the news got announced today that the Hawks will not re-sign him in the offseason. So that's over with. The end of the era is done. But also, no, I'm not going to say it. I'll break it down. But
a lot of great memories Toes has provided.
Great memories. Thank you, Toes. Love you so much,
Thank
buddy.
You, Toes.
I'm gonna miss you so much. Can't wait till.
Gotta find someone else jerseys to buy.
After today, yeah, fucking hell, I don't even fucking know. But after today, the countdown to the real thing happens for hockey, and that's whenever the draft lottery is.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, Hawks are gonna win it. We're like that. We're the third best odds right now. So hopefully we do take an L tonight and Columbus wins their last 2 games because that'd be fucking fantastic. And Anaheim wins at least. I think they have their last game tonight too, and hopefully they win. So then the Hawks have. But I don't know because go back and forth on it. I think. Now this is when the 20% wrong comes in. The 80% right with the Hawks in 2012 happened. The 20%'s coming in now, and I want to say, fuck, I already lost my train of thought with that. What were we talking about before that?
Up to 30% now. You were just going on a tangent about the Hawks, and you were about to say something.
What the hell was I gonna say? Something about the fucking draft lottery, right? Oh yeah, something about the yeah. Okay, so here comes the 30 or the 20, whatever you say. I'm pretty sure the team with the number 1 odds to get the number 1 pick. I don't think that has happened since like 2019. Like it's been a fucking long time, and it's only happened like 8 out of the last like 20 years. So, like, I don't even know if I want the Hawks to get the number 1 best odds. Like,
you do.
Give me slimy Gary Bettman and rig this draft lottery one more freaking time, and let's get the Hawks the number 1 pick, baby.
That's good old Gary. The NBA is very good at that too.
Fucking A, they are.
Yep. I mean, Indiana did not make it, obviously, and we have good draft lottery odds, and this is the year of Victor Wembanyama.
Happening. He's coming.
The biggest
to the
talent coming in since LeBron James. So imagine seeing a top tier talent go to Indiana. That would just be mind-boggling.
Well, that's kind of what the NHL has. Like, would you imagine seeing their top tier talent in Columbus?
I know. I'm just saying. I'm looking at the draft lottery and I'm like, okay, he'll probably just end up in Houston or something like that, a decent-sized city with a decent market.
No, come on, give him
if he ends up small. We've never won the draft lottery before. It's not happening.
No.
We'll be lucky to be picking where we're supposed to be picking.
If you wanna end the NBA draft lottery is rigged conversation, let the Pacers win it. And then
yes. Everyone will be like, oh my gosh, it's not rigged.
It's not.
Guys, they fixed it.
It's on. We actually have a non-rigged lottery. That's kind of like
that's
I feel like
that's the only way you convince me.
I feel like that's like if Columbus wins it this year, then I'd be like, all right, yeah, the draft lottery is not rigged. All right, that's actually a team that probably deserved to get them.
Yeah, I mean they competed somewhat, but then stunk at the same time. Okay, we'll give it to them.
Yeah, I don't understand.
If it goes to Detroit again, I'm gonna be pissed.
That'd be upsetting.
Things like that, I don't know. Speaking of which, this is just a fun thing I want to talk to you about. For y'all who don't know, Lawrence is an absolute basketball analyst expert.
No, I'm not.
And we have I know, I'm teasing you. He knows nothing really. But I need your NBA playoff winner right now.
They're
about to start.
It's
about to start, you know. It is winning the championship. Exactly. Don't even look.
It's still the play-in tournament though, ain't it?
Yeah, but we know who's in the NBA playoffs, so come on. Give me some random team. Gut instinct, go.
Gut instinct. All right. I'm gonna say Bucks. Give me the Milwaukee Bucks.
That's a good one. That's a good one. They're looking solid.
All right. Fuck. I already want to change it.
do.
I want to go Boston. I think Celtics.
Okay. No, I definitely think those are the 2 teams out of the East for sure. So cool. You know that much is pretty good.
I saw a crazy stat that like what is it? It's the 6. Is it 6 or 4? But I think it's all California teams made the playoffs this year. They're all out of the West, right?
Yeah, I think they did.
I think like 6 of the 8 playoff teams are all California teams.
It's because Sacramento finally made the playoffs for the first time in 15 years, I think, or 16.
That's who I should have said. Give me the Kings.
That's sad.
I'm rooting for the Kings, but I will.
I'm rooting for the Kings,
yeah.
But I know.
Milwaukee.
This is a fellow. Like if the Kings won the lottery and got the first overall pick, I'd be like, it's not rigged anymore. One of those.
I picked the NBA champion last year.
Not correctly.
Yeah, I picked Golden State. Not on the pod.
No, you
on the
didn't.
pod, I picked the Bulls. I remember that. I remember that vividly because I didn't know to pick.
I was about to say, I'm about to bring
on the
up
pod.
this.
I took the Bulls 100%. So it shouldn't count. But yeah, I did on a bet. I did take the Golden State Warriors to win. So
yeah, I know. I had to bring up the Bulls.
Yeah, that was great. I did take.
Hey, they won their play-in game, baby. They had one more play-in game, and they're in the playoffs.
They got to win.
Yeah, they picked up the first win, and they got to win another one now to make it. I'm already brain farting. They beat the Raptors last night, which was a bit of an upset in my opinion.
Go Bulls.
But they play the Miami Heat.
Oh, they're fucking losing.
Heatles.
They're fucking losing. Jimmy Butler revenge game coming in.
Oh, that's not. I forget about that.
Actually, I know we've never brought this up, but I want to bring this up now. I love Jimmy Butler for a whole new reason, and that's his team picture or his player profile picture. How he grew his fucking hair out. Just for the picture, and then cut it off.
Yeah, because they use that for every day.
That is freaking hilarious.
No, he didn't grow it out. He got extensions. He got extensions. He didn't grow it out. He just did it. So they used it on every single one of his media profile things. So anytime at halftime or something like that, you see in the graphic Jimmy Butler's face like that with the long dreads. Gone almost instantly. He solely did it to troll all the promotions. Every promotion's with him on long hair, and he doesn't have long hair. It was an absolute baller move.
It's amazing.
Jimmy is a great guy.
Love Jimmy.
I don't know if you know this, but Jimmy also drives a car with a baby on board sticker, and he has no baby. Jimmy's
also
just
would be a really good
weird
NFL
guy.
Wide receiver. I know you remember that. Do you remember that clip?
He's
back when the
good, yeah.
NBA were in the Dream Team, or not the Dream Team, but the Olympics.
One of the Olympics teams, yeah.
Yeah, and they interviewed Jimmy Butler, and he was saying how he could be an NFL wide receiver.
Him and Anthony Edwards both are talking like that.
Yeah, he said he could be better than Antonio Brown and R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah, that's wow. He is that type of athlete, and if he would have focused on it, I actually do believe he could be a wide receiver. Better than him?
I think so. No,
I don't know, but NFL wide receiver, maybe.
The best of that video, though, the best moment of it is when they asked Kevin Durant if Jimmy could be an NFL receiver, and he just goes, "Jimmy's an idiot." Jimmy's an idiot.
But a lovable one. He has a soft spot in my heart.
Oh yeah.
He's like the one rambunctious guy that I actually kind of root for.
Oh yeah, you have to.
I don't know what it is. It's the way he does it. It's just it's different and unique.
In that bubble, though, didn't you?
I thought you were gonna bring her up as soon as you brought up Jimmy Butler initially. In my honest opinion, but you did not. So it went a different route.
I just saw rumors. I need to know if it's true.
This is the 80% correct podcast. I'm going with.
Yeah, let's go.
This is probably
Hey,
it probably did happen.
Actually, this is a serious question.
Allegedly.
Serious question here, Marshall. Do you discredit the bubble? Do you discredit the Lakers ring because they won it in the bubble?
Because everyone had the same issues to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't stacked for him or against him. Honestly, I think it maybe hurt him a little bit because going out to LA and playing, you have a big old LA crowd rooting you on. Mm. Instead, I feel like it benefited the smaller market teams with not as big as fan bases because everyone's playing with no crowd. So the only teams it probably did hurt were the top seeds because normally you'd have home court advantage and there was no home court advantage whatsoever. So I feel like it hurt them a little and it changed things. But in the long term end of it, I know people joke about it, but I think it should count because everyone dealt with the same situation and issues. Right. It wasn't completely fair, but it never is. So
that's true. I got another question. What's this in-season tournament I've been seeing about? I haven't looked into anything about that. Is it nuts?
I want to do it. I don't want to see it. It looks like it's going to happen. I personally don't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I hear they're gonna make it I don't know, $1 million prize per player, but if they win, they're trying to incentivize players for don't sit it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know people are gonna sit it out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we see it in England too. Like
Yeah, they
these
sit out for
tournaments
those.
go on, like the main guys usually sit out
Yeah.
in
You
like
think
the cups,
right? You think
like
Harry
and they play
Kane's
the
gonna be
regular season.
playing for Tottenham in the FA Cup in the round one?
They only do it like once. Yeah, they only do it like once they're later on.
Yeah.
Like if
Fuck
your
no.
team's in the finals, then it's like okay, yeah, we'll play the
Yeah.
guys.
That's your
But
time to
prior to
fucking
that, they
see.
worry about the regular season.
That works for soccer because there's so many players per squad. You can literally throw in
Yeah.
like a whole nother team for that game
Mhm.
and be fine with it. But yeah,
I'm
that's what
sorry.
that's kind of my point.
This is American sports. I don't want any play-in
No, I
tournament
don't either.
mid-season. No, and no, none of the sports need a
I don't
mid-season
think so either.
junker.
I like give me the full 82 game season and then give me a full fun playoff. The teams that
Yep.
deserved it because I don't know how you feel on play-in
Yeah,
tournaments.
I don't like it all
Yeah,
the
okay,
way.
all right.
I
I'm
go
not a
back
big
to
fan of it
old-fashioned.
either because it kind of just like discredits the regular season. So like, what was the regular season for? You know,
I'm sorry. You're telling me out of what is it?
82.
15 teams on
Yeah,
each side, you got 10th. You were better than 5 teams
right.
and you
Yeah,
get a
come on,
play-in chance?
come on.
Come on. You were better than 5 teams.
Yeah,
I could be wrong on my math. I don't
I think
remember
you're
off the
right.
top of my head,
Well,
but
how many NBA teams are there?
that's
30 or
sad. I
32?
think there's 30. I think there's 30.
They really only have 30?
It sounds right in my head.
That
That's
does
why they
sound,
keep
yeah.
talking about it. That's why they keep talking about expansion in Las Vegas and Seattle.
I didn't know about that. I know expansion's coming for MLB and what was
They
it, Utah?
talk about it. They probably won't do it.
Yeah,
Utah?
yeah. I think they said something about it. What was?
Homers will be flying. It'll be like Coors Field. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, I think so. I think it was Salt Lake City.
No, that's higher elevation
Yeah,
too. The ball will
actually,
be flying. It'll be fun.
it was the person that just that's involved with the Jazz. I think. Once the kind of. I could be completely wrong here. Like I'm not 100%. I think it's Utah.
No,
Like
I'm just saying if you were going to add a team anywhere in
say it
baseball,
is.
I wouldn't mind seeing Utah. Utah's a pretty cool place.
I think Nashville deserves one. I think Tennessee deserves a baseball team.
They deserve it more. I'm just saying it's a cool place.
I think Indianapolis deserves a baseball team.
Not gonna happen.
Solely just for my sake.
For your sake, but we're too close to Chicago. The Cubs in that area is just so dominated by that.
Yeah.
It's too much to compete against.
I mean, you could say expand to Vegas, but the A's are about to just go there anyways.
Yeah.
Even
what a roster.
Indianapolis A's does sound like clean. I would say that 100%. That sounds better than Vegas
it's okay.
A's.
It's just I don't know. You gotta. They'll be the Vegas A's because you can't really. It is a historic franchise, so don't drop the Athletics. Right. But I don't know. It's a mess.
Hey,
just Oakland needs to sort their stuff out, man.
Let me get one more side note in here. This is quick, and then we'll get to your questions.
Okay.
How in the hell, out of the whole movie of Moneyball, did they not mention once that they had the MVP on their team?
Yeah, that's a good point. Why
does Miguel Tejada not get any love?
Steroids.
Did he? Was he part of that kind of thing?
Yeah, didn't he get busted for PEDs or something like that?
Actually, yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, he did.
That's why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That kind of ruins the movie, saying our MVP of that season was on drugs.
For me, who I loved.
No, it doesn't ruin it for me.
Tejada growing up.
I don't love him.
I
didn't love him.
I didn't see A's Miguel Tejada because obviously that's a little too early for me.
Liked on the A's,
I saw Orioles Miguel Tejada, and I was a big fan of Orioles Miguel Tejada.
Well, I just want to speak of another A's guy who I think was on that team, who I personally liked a lot. Jermaine Dye. Pretty nice player.
Hey, he didn't get any love either.
I think he was for like a brief, maybe it was the season after. I don't remember exactly.
MVP Jermaine Dye.
Jermaine Dye is nice. I don't know. I just feel like he gets forgotten about a lot in baseball. He was a great player.
He's a great player. Yeah, we don't really talk about Jermaine Dye enough.
No, we really don't.
Who's a player that you don't talk about enough? Jermaine Dye.
Matt Carpenter.
Fuck off. Sincerely. Like, if I had to rank players I hate the most, Matt Carpenter's up there. 100%.
That was a complete 100%. Blind shot. Just, I didn't know your opinion on him, but I had a rough guess. I had a rough guess you didn't like him, so I had to say it.
I can't. Yeah, I hated him when he was on the Cardinals. I hated that gross ass mustache he was forced to fucking grow out last year on the Yankees because they have the worst rule in base and sports, which is whack. No beards allowed for some reason. That is so.
It's
stupid.
Lame.
Dumb.
Yeah, but if you do that, though, I feel like the Yankees should take the opposite and go, okay, but then you're required to grow a beard and play off. Or no, like another team should require you to grow a beard. Like the Red Sox should be the opposite and go, you have to grow your facial hair. No cutting your facial hair. Yeah, like as your rival, just despite the Yankees, you just be like, facial hair is a must. That's no shaving. That's right. And that's what I would do if I was the Red Sox. Just to absolutely troll them.
Okay. All right,
they could be like a buffoon.
Let's get to these questions, Let's hear
them. I did that, but I wrote 2 things to talk about, just 2 talking points haven't brought up. Just quick, brief hitters.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit them.
Did you see the Baltimore Orioles celebration the other day?
Literally, I was about to give, like, just one last... I was going to bring that up. I was about to say, hey, let me give one more topic, and that was what I was going to bring up.
That was awesome. That was my favorite celebration of all time. Yes. For y'all who don't know, he hopped... I forget who it was who got the base hit. It's on second. There's always some celebration every team does.
They do it every time a player gets a double now.
Some team does something with their hands or something like that. But they did the sprinkler, and then the whole bench just started squirting water from their mouth, and that got me laughing, cracking up. That's one of the more creative celebrations by far, for sure. Shout out the Orioles for being creative.
They'll win the double celebration, which is that one, and they'll win the home run celebration. You see their home run celebration?
I think I'm blanking what happened.
It's a beer bong, and they freaking just start pouring water down it, and they just start chugging water.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. That's complete hooliganism. Hey, man, when you're a young team, you got to do it.
Hey,
it's a young team. It's
you hit a dong.
You
go hit the bong, baby. That's what happens.
Oh, that's a slogan, all right.
Hey, man.
And the other thing I want to talk about is I don't know, somewhat serious but not serious thing. You see that most of the beer sales, you know how it's always 7th inning stretch. Okay, go get your beers now. It's your last chance to get beers. You see they bumped it to the 8th inning now for some places.
Yeah, because the games are going on too long. Games are going on for like 2.5 hours. They're losing money.
Yeah, so they're trying to make. Yeah. At the same time, I just want to also mention we do realize why the rule was implemented in the first place, correct?
No.
So fans could sober up and drive home.
I figured.
So now they have even less time.
No time to get. Yeah.
If you would have done the 7th inning anyway and still kept it, it would have been less time to sober up because the games are going quicker.
Yeah.
Now we're going to the 8th inning.
That's even worse
for some places. So you're telling me you were given probably for some people 20 minutes to sober up.
We're gonna have a ramp up in DUI.
Go hit the road.
Areas. This is a bad idea. Marshall, I didn't know why we didn't bring this up. We gotta think about this.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Pitch clock good.
It's gonna be.
If it's gonna be causing people's lives.
Not. See, now you're making me seem like the bad guy.
No, because I love the pitch clock.
I love the pitch clock. Watching wise,
it's amazing.
Drivers around people who live around the stadium. The police probably hate it.
Oh, yeah, I bet they do. They're like, man.
You're getting no policemen's votes.
Yeah, I was like, this game just started. Now I gotta do all this closing down shit. It's insane.
Oh, man, there's another drunk guy I gotta pull over. I'm serious. They probably could do like a crime statistic about drunk drivers per average in the area pre and post just baseball games or just any sporting event. You could probably pick up so many more DUIs on people after sporting events.
There's so many players, dude. So many people are doing
that. Don't do that.
No, listeners. Don't. I'm not saying. I'm not saying go ahead and do it.
No. I know. We're making comments.
I'm just saying it happens.
We're being correct for once in this podcast. That's the 80% you listen to.
That's true.
But I was gonna ask you this. I know you're not a big basketball guy, but I still want you to pot shot this fun idea that popped in my head. First person to get a technical in the playoffs. First person to get a technical, and then I want you to tell me how they get it.
All right, okay. I'm gonna go. I mean, I know that the clear and obvious choice is Draymond Green, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I have a different choice, but okay.
I'm gonna let this one rip. Fuck it. I'm gonna Ja Morant. Ja Morant, because he's gonna bring a gun to the game.
I hope he's not Gilbert Arenas. That
might be a little bit more than just a technical.
That's a little more than technical. I was gonna go with a different Grizzly to get the first technical of the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, Brooks. Huh?
Dylan Brooks is gonna get one, and I think since they're playing the Lakers now, it's gonna be on LeBron James. He's gonna be chirping. LeBron's just gonna look at the ref, and the ref's gonna go, "Yeah, that was too much. Whistle." Yeah, Brooks is gonna get one. Ouch! I just hit in my desk.
I saw that.
I was readjusting, man. When you sit in this seat for so long, you gotta get comfortable again.
Blame you. I've been moving all over the place this whole pod, so I don't blame
It's not great either, man, because I sunburnt my legs.
Oh, yeah.
So it was going pretty good. Oh, yeah. But on the similar train of thought, though, who's gonna lead the MLB this year in ejections? I need a team, like which team gets ejected the most players, and then which individual player as well gets ejected the most this year. I have two separate answers for this already.
I'm gonna go Manny Machado because I'm pretty sure he's already got one. Mm-hmm. And then manager, was that the other one?
Team as a whole.
Oh, team as a whole.
Manager counts in that though. You know what I mean?
Right. Shit. Give me I'm
really struggling.
I'm trying to think of a team that's like really just frustrated right now, you know?
Okay, you want me to tell you mine first?
But
yeah, Boone did get tossed, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. And I feel like they're gonna get a lot more.
The two I just wanted to mention real quick is he's injured now, but he was on pace, and I think he can continue it when he returns. My boy Tim Anderson. I think could lead the league in ejections this year. Potentially. He's up there. Already. Yeah, I think he does. So I think there's a good chance Tim Anderson could. He's on a 4-week break right now. We need to look at that at the end of the season. Who actually led the league in ejections?
We will. I'll create a mental note of it.
Yeah. All right. And then team. I just think by the end of the year, something about the Kansas City Royals. They're just going to be so bad and so fed up that their manager's just going to be like, just toss me so I don't have to watch this game.
The thing is, they're going to be so bad, but they won't even finish last in their division. That's what's so fucking funny.
Oh, my God. But I could just see them getting tossed. Like, their manager's getting tossed every night because it's like, guys, what are we doing out here?
Fuck. Yeah. You're like, I'm done.
Like, this is the fifth type of vibe.
This is the third game in a row we're losing 12-0. I'm fucking sick of this. I'm going home early.
All right. Now, I don't really know how to word this exactly for the next question, but team in baseball that kind of needs to change their jerseys / rebrand a little. Not like the name, but like change it up a little. Which team needs to do that the most? Or teams that pop to your mind?
Which team needs to do that the most?
I'll tell you one that pops to mind right away. The Diamondbacks need to go back to Randy Johnson era jerseys and like color scheme.
That's a big one.
That was a big one that popped in my head. And then the other one was that old school Marlins teal kind of look. They need to rock more.
Yeah.
Those are the two needed to change the most. They do them like alternate here and there, but I'm like I want a full committal going back.
Yeah, they do.
Like, don't half it.
Every Friday home game, they wear them. The pinstripe.
Do they?
Marlins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
One that I would like to bring back. I'm trying to think. One that you didn't name too. Because both of those are great.
You want another great shout?
Hear it.
let's get a Devil Rays jersey just here and there.
The funny
They're
thing
playing
is,
well.
as soon as you said another great shout, I thought of it. I was like, Devil Rays.
Did you really?
Yeah.
The Devil Rays is
Which one
cool.
though? Do you want like the black ones or the one?
I like the black ones personally a little better. They look more clean and sleek. They're okay.
I like
just regardless.
Of, like all color stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I just want to see either or. Yeah, those are. I wouldn't mind seeing Expos jerseys too, but that doesn't make sense. So.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But
they're just random jerseys.
Freak, man. Yeah, those are all three great ones. I'm trying to think of a team you didn't say. That hasn't really, other than those three, like what? I'm even drawing a blank on who. Oh, never mind. I got it. The Braves. Give me the Braves, like classic white and blue ones. The ones that kind of look like their City Connects ones they just dropped. Give me those.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, give me that one.
Nice. It's a good list. Things that should
great
do
list.
more, I feel like.
I think those are great. All four great uniforms.
Oh yeah. Now, great. I feel this is an obvious answer. I feel like, but I just hope we can go on a tangent on it.
Let's do it.
Should MLB have more custom bats, like just random things? You know how like Mother's Day we see pink bats and stuff like that. Like I want to see some crazy custom bats on the wood.
That'd be cool.
Like. So I feel like it's not overly crazy, but just like a weird, unique design of some sort.
That I don't know if they do.
I need the hot dog bat from MLB The Show on Hot Dog Night, on Dollar Dog Night.
Yes, I was gonna say I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to have like a players' weekend.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah, they used to. You could wear like whatever cleats you had. You could bring in like custom bats for those guys too, if you're gonna bring that back. Yeah, that was freaking awesome.
I don't know. I just want some cool custom bats.
But I think
cleats are cool, but I just some custom bats. I feel like they mix it up a little bit.
I'm almost certain they obliterated the whole cleat rule too in MLB because I've seen some crazy.
I've seen Jazz Chisholm a couple.
Yeah, Jazz is wearing purple cleats.
Jazz just wears whatever Jazz wants.
Yeah. And then I saw Yohan Moncada was wearing like lime green, like neon green cleats one time. I was like, that has nothing to do with the White Sox. That's not even close.
Let's agree right here, though. Jazz Chisholm, when it comes to style, the rest of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, he is up here. Everyone else to the floor. Because Jazz is like.
And then 20 feet below that, Mike Trout.
Very fucking true.
But hey, that's how I would be if I was Mike Trout. So respect.
But like,
no, why would you? You're too good.
Yeah, that's a good fucking question. Who's swagged out other than Jazz? That's what I'm trying to find.
Jazz is the swaggiest for sure. It's not even close. Tatis was for a little bit.
Oh, yep. Give me Tatis.
But he lost a lot of his coolness when he.
Nope. I think he gained coolness points for me.
Gained street points. You didn't gain actual points.
No, you know how I am. I want bring back roids. I want my baseball flying.
Look, speaking as a true Sammy Sosa guy.
Hey, man. Why not? Hey, I don't see why not. If everyone else can do it, why not? Screw it. That's your choice.
All right. What was that?
What?
What'd you say? Or am I just blanking?
I said it was your choice if you wanted to use steroids.
Nah, no steroids.
So that's why I said it should
to keep it clean. Yeah. You want to hear the next question? This is would you rather?
Rip it out.
Okay. Would you rather lead the league in home runs but bat 150, or bat 400 no home runs?
Kyle Schwarber, I think you're damn near there with Kyle Schwarber. Because Kyle Schwarber led the league in home runs last year and batted like 200. I think he batted like 200.
But I'm saying 150. Batting
150.
You bat 150.
Homers. And then what's the other one?
Bat 400 no home runs. No home runs in the whole year. You bat 400. Or lead the league in home runs but bat 150.
How many RBIs do I have? That's a big one.
I don't know. That's not a part of it.
It's not a part of it? You bastard.
That's not a part of it.
Well, then I have to...
Because if I said it was even RBIs for each, I think you'd probably pick the average batting guy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the 400.
I would.
But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. It's up in the air. It's not up. It's up in the air. I don't know. Would you rather bet? That's why I wanted to give it to you, to make you think. Would you rather bet 150?
I mean, 150 is fucking abysmal, man. If you're
but every time every time you connect though. Yeah, every time you connect though, it's gone. You hit like 50 or 60 out.
Dude, if you bat 150 and lead the league in homers, I'm almost certain every hit has to be a fucking home run for you.
That's the point.
Like, that's the point. Hilarious. Like, how many home runs you got? Like 60? Are you talking like 60?
Yeah.
I'd be the 150 with 60 home runs.
What did Judge have last year? What did you have Judge last year? 63. So yeah, we'll go 60. It's a high season still, but we'll go 60. Right.
Almost certain that means every hit that I have is a home run, and I'll take that.
Not quite, but
close.
Close.
We got a couple.
You would be awesome if you lead the league in home runs, but you 150 on base, so you have the 60 home runs and everything else is walks.
Yeah, that's great. What would you pick?
Man, dude. I don't know. I guess my inner Steven Kwan says be the 400 hitter with no home runs. It's a tough
question. Like, it really is, because of,
That's why I kept thinking about it, and I kept thinking, okay, what's the correct batting average to assign this question?
Yeah, well, that 400's definitely there, because
I feel like 400, because people would talk about the 400 a lot, but at the same time, people would nonstop talk. No, it's not a record, but it hasn't been done in forever. It
hasn't been done since
So people would be talking about it like no tomorrow, but at the same time, if you were leading the league in home runs, but you were striking out like no tomorrow, people would just be pulling their hair out like, what do we do with this guy?
I actually think I want to be this is 80% right here too. I'm almost certain that the last player that got close was Tony Gwynn, and he hit 390 plus. I know that. I think he ended up with like 392 or something like that.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
Roughly.
So like that's that's crazy.
Yeah, I just really wanted to make you think there.
That's a big one. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah. One last question on my list. Just we have the Field of Dreams, obviously.
Yeah.
Out in Iowa, cornfield. You could place a baseball stadium anywhere in a weird scenario or place. What were to be? You can be really creative and make it fictitious. I just what would you do?
In the middle of the ocean.
Middle of the ocean. Yeah. I was thinking something similar, like just dry. Okay, hear me out. Like dry out in the area. Play on an oil rig. Yeah, that'd be wild.
Play baseball, and then afterwards they have to go back to work on the oil mines and shit. That's funny.
You gotta make your money somehow. No, just thinking that it'd be kind of cool if you just dried out an area of like it's sea level.
Yeah.
It's like home run wall is sea level right here, and the stadium's below it. Yeah. Below it, so you hit it out and you hit everything out is into the water all the way around the stadium.
That'd be awesome.
Like it's just like a diamond inside of it. Like you go down and into the diamond like via a ladder and play the game down there.
I like that. Also, what about higher elevation? Like we put like just a big like the Seattle Space Needle and we make it bigger. And then we put a baseball field on top of that.
Big Seattle Needle.
We put a baseball field on top of that. And then the outside of the walls, if you hit a home run, the ball just goes straight down to earth again.
Yeah, I hope the ball goes straight down, Morris.
Yeah.
If it starts going up, I think we're a little too high up.
Down to earth, and then it'll go back down to earth, and then people in the area of Seattle will have to be wary of random flying baseballs.
Yeah, they get rain enough; they'll be used to it.
Yeah, it'll be a new forecast. Yeah, it's raining baseballs. Baseball season started. They're playing on that damn Space Needle again.
They're playing on that needle. Imagine the top of the Statue of Liberty, but it's just the torch is now a baseball field.
I like that. Give me that too.
That'd be a good shout. This is some dumb ones. Yeah.
Huge.
I like how we both instantly were thinking about water though, and just playing a game near water.
I feel like that's the. I mean, because everyone wants to hit a home run into water, right?
Just see a splash, a big splash.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't like that.
I don't know. I should do some more. Just
didn't like it.
No doubt. Oh yeah. But I guess we do have the Giants. If you hit it out of the stadium over there, it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Baseball needs to get more creative with
that. Baseball team here soon.
Nope. Oakland's not going to have any franchise here soon.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying.
They keep losing them all.
Oakland was supposed to get a ballpark in the Bay, in Hudson Bay. I think that's what it's. That's New York, ain't it? Some Bay in Oakland, and they they're gonna do it there, and they're gonna have home runs, water, and now that's what I was saying. I was like, well, that Oakland's not even gonna have a team here soon. So
you realize Oakland has lost all 3 of its major professional teams in the past couple of years now. They lost the Raiders. They lost the Warriors to San Francisco.
They did, yeah.
And they're about to lose the Oakland A's.
Wow.
They're the team with 3, like a city with 3 down to 0.
That's insane. In a matter of years too, like you said.
Oh yeah, it's not like over time. It's like boom.
That's insane.
Gone.
Ridiculous. Yeah. That's good. Hey, I think that's a good way to end the episode, buddy.
It is solid.
Yeah. So, any closing?
Leave us a comment about what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Shout out to the first person who does that 10 episodes from now.
I like that. Proud of whoever does it. Thank you so much.
We'll start reading top comment always.
Yeah. We'll read them off. We'll read some of your guys' takes too. Put everything down.
Give us some hot takes, man. Give us some hot takes. I want the hottest of takes.
Who's winning the Larry O'Brien Trophy? We got so many championships coming up. Let's hear it. We got golf. Who's winning some golf tournaments?
Oh, dude, how did I not mention it yet? Unbelievable for me to not mention it. The WNBA draft was the other night.
I know.
And the Fever had the first overall pick, the Indiana Fever.
Hey, Fever
good selection. Good selection.
NBA, that means the Pacers are getting the first pick in the NBA. It's happening.
Indy. Yeah, it's happening.
Indy.
You heard it here
Indy
first.
Strong, baby. Let's go.